なんとかなったみてえだな。畳みかける。これがスーパーサイヤ人3だ。
Gentlemen, top of the morning to ya. Here we go. Legends Limited blast through Goku's last gamble. Step Up banner is live. We already did a breakdown for the two characters. My opinion, Goku, very high damage dealer with second life. Exactly what Dragon Ball Saga needed because they already got the bulk. They already got the tanking. They really need somebody to come in and do the damage. You can tank all you want. If you don't put in the hurt, it doesn't matter. You will just die by 1,000 cuts. CHUN, probably the most interesting 1% character because this guy gets an auto counter via a green card. It's not necessarily him specifically that's interesting, but just the premise behind, hey, you can pop a green card and get an auto counter now. That's the most surprising thing. On this banner, you can tell from the art, there is transforming Vegeta Blue and Goku in Bardock. Man, every time I see that guy, I get so sad because what happened to the game original concept? Is it just scrapped? Are we not going to see it anymore? Are they holding on to some powerful ones that they're going to be giving in the anniversary? Who knows? But for now, it's sad to think that the concept is parked. I hope they do bring it back just because I like the idea of Legends making its own original characters with a dope theme. All right. Let's jump into the summons. We're going into this with 8.2k. The hope is that 8.2k is all we need. We don't want to go back into the piggy bank to buy more CC. All I really buy is mission passes, complete my dailies, gather up some CC from PvP, Tournament of Power, you know, do the events. Just me collecting as much as I can between banners, between Zenkais, and hopefully that's more than enough. We shall see. So far, it hasn't been too bad. I think the only banner that kind of did me dirty was the CMZ banner. Maybe? I think it was CMZ. I don't know who it was, but... no, I think it was Instant Transmission Goku. One of these banners did me dirty. It was going great. January, February, March, everything going great, and then boom, one banner just... out of nowhere, just RKO. Decided, oh man, you have to buy all the discount CC if you want to pull this character. So I think that guy evened it out. But other than that, everything has been going pretty good. Haven't had to dip too far into the money pond for these characters. Alright, Casserole. I don't think they made a new extreme. I don't have this guy maxed out. What? Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I guess I'll use more copies of him. But yeah, hopefully this doesn't go too bad. Let's just see. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of hoping for more copies of CHUN versus the Goku. 1% defensive character, that means by default he's gonna need more copies. That's just how it goes. Defense type, lower than average stats. CHUN's abilities in total too, yeah, he's gonna want to have the bulk to help him out. I don't want the Prince of Blast. Let's see, what else do we got here? Nope. 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 I'm still cooking up that prediction video I talked about for the 7th year characters. Whenever I live stream, which is over at Raiyuden, as you can see in the bottom right, I always get asked, what's my prediction for the 7th year anniversary? And at first, I would give like a little tidbit, but now I just decided I get asked so much that I'm just going to make it a video. The reason why these discussion videos take a little bit longer is because I want the appropriate B-roll. I want it to be fun to watch. So I'm just waiting for I'm just waiting for editors to you know, spice it up so it's fun to watch. But I'm gonna get that going. I'm probably gonna make another video talking about what I want to see out of Legends this year when it comes to quality of life changes. They never really miss with those, but by the way, I want this guy to get a Zenkai. But I want them to address some quality of life things that everyone has been asking for. And I can already tell you the number one thing I'm starting with is the CC limit. I'm telling you, I got something very nice cooked up for some things I wanted to see changed. And they don't. The cool thing about it is I can also throw in suggestions for how to do it, and they don't have to be intrusive. It's very simple to do, and they've done it before. Equipment awakening system, CC limit. There's a whole bunch. All right, Spirit Bomb, pull through for me, buddy. We are half reserves and no CHUN or Goku. We're looking desperate out here. Desperate also because I kept giving Tambourine my multi-Z power only for him to... I don't even think Tambourine or DKP are part of the main lineup now. I don't think they made it. I'm not kidding. I think the best team is the World Tournament Goku. No. It's gonna be the World Tournament Goku with the Green World Tournament Goku with the Kid Goku, yellow, and then the leader slot is probably going to be Jackie Chun. That's going to be the best Dragon Ball Saga team. Then your bench is just going to be the Green Yamcha, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then a max HP guy, so Roshi. You will forego one Dragon Ball Saga bench for those beautiful Zenkai buffs. It's so sad. So sad. Demon King Piccolo got done dirty, really. Strip back mechanics for higher multipliers, only for his multipliers to get just neutered by Kid Goku. 130% damage guard to 160. Damage multipliers near 400% versus DKP. Like, it's only a 2-week gap, and they decided, yeah, this is okay. Like, they knew what was gonna happen, and they just decided, yeah, I think we need more for the Goku instead. It's honestly kind of stupid. I feel bad for DKP fans. A lot of people waited a long time for a premium Demon King Piccolo because listen, I know a lot of people that watch this have not seen OG Dragon Ball. And that's fine. It came out so long ago. But OG Dragon Ball did a fantastic job of giving really intimidating villains. And Demon King Piccolo was one of those characters. He was the first example of, whoa, our protagonists are backed into a corner here. How do they handle this guy? Because he killed Shenron. The last time I felt that way was when Kid Buu went to the afterlife to scrap everyone again. And when we found out that Goku and Vegeta could not beat Zamasu and Rose. Those are only the handful of times where I felt like, whoa, how do our protagonists overcome this? Only 3 times ever in the series, and one of them is against Demon King Piccolo. So for people that really watch the show, Demon King Piccolo was like, holy crap, this guy is so awesome, I can't wait for him to get a premium character, and then they get this guy. And then 2 weeks later, the Goku that everybody loves because it's Goku overshadows him hardcore. And that whole philosophy of, yeah, we want to give tags unique characteristics, we want regeneration characters to feel like regeneration by never dying, just got destroyed. Kid Goku heals more than DKP. It doesn't make any sense. This Kid Goku has better sustain and healing than DKP. They already yoinked away that philosophy. They just chucked it out the window. They're like, oh, what, Goku? If it's a Goku, we can't have the burden of our philosophies here. We can't get bogged down by our design choices. Make him better. Cool. Just pretend he's a regeneration character. Just pretend. He's a Saiyan. He heals fast. Silly. That's why I'm worried about the anniversary. They talked the big talk in the newsletter about, oh, we don't want to give so many characters card draw speed. We also don't want to give everybody, you know, one-man army capabilities. We want everyone to have a distinct role and a distinct play on their team, and we want them all to feel unique. I think they're gonna chuck that out the window during the anniversary. I swear to God. I don't think it's gonna stay. I think they're gonna yoink that out the window. We're just gonna see the same thing with super high multipliers now. That's probably them just power creeping the previous gen for the new gen or something. That's what I think is gonna happen. All right. We're only like a few weeks past when that happened, and we already got a character that's sort of scratching the border of the previous gen Legends characters. Like, this guy can get stacking damage with level 2 card draw speed. The only thing that's holding him back is a dead ally. I don't know about you, but that's like saying think outside the box, but the person is literally just pressed against the side of the box. It's right there, dude. So who knows? We'll have to test out in-game. If I actually pull the friggin' character, where is the Goku? Look at this art. We'll never see art like this again. Damn, I was hoping for one more LF there. Cool. Alright, I can do 2 more. Hopefully we get him in the last 3 steps and the ticket. Otherwise, I have to go cry. The piggy bank has to meet the banhammer. Damn. Come on, man. At least a Jackie Chun. Save me. Wow, not even a Broly, not even a chance. Just a screw you. Just nothing. Go on, help me out. No thanks. Alright. You know what? Speaking of Golden Frieza, it's Golden Week for Legends. They're just throwing Golden Frieza everywhere. I think they should Zenkai one of them. Wouldn't that be fun? It would be fun if they just decided to give a 1% unique equip to the already Zenkai'd Resurrection F Green Golden Frieza. It would be funny. They're not against giving power-ups to random characters so long as it follows a, you know, like little bonus celebration. Like when we hit a download celebration, they give the UI Goku his unique equip. Granted, it's probably one of the worst unique equips in history, but they gave him something. I think they did the same thing recently too. We were celebrating the Saiyan Saga and they gave UIs unique, and then there's another time where, because people were making jokes, they're like, oh, remember in this really old arc that modern transformation helped out, something like that. I wouldn't be against them doing the same thing here. I don't think Ultra Golden Frieza needs a plat equip, but I think some Golden Frieza could get a equip or power up just because it's Golden Week. All right, just drop it all here, dude. Everybody here, just microphone drop the not Golden Frieza, the Jackie Chun and the Kid Goku. Just help me out here. Come on. Come on, just lose Goku. God damn it. You're supposed to lose to Golden Frieza. It's Golden Week, damn it. Give him a break. Alright, that doomed the multi. Super Vegeta, first character. The multi's doomed. Probably gonna get Red Mai and Sword of Hope Trunks. Rip. Alright, well. Gotta jump into the piggy bank. And the journey continues. Here we go. Here we go. There's one more week left for the celebration, by the way. I think it ends in the beginning of the 2nd week of May or the 1st week of May. That could be time for one more. Wait, what is it? Today is Wednesday. This is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, it could be time for one more Zenkai. I think if they Zenkai the Yellow Roshi, that's a good enough place to be. The max HP character, I think that's perfect. They can just leave Dragon Ball Saga alone. Wow, we got the whole Crusher Core. Cool. Give me Ultra Turles too somehow. Bum 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 bum. Nope. Still nothing. Still nada. Still nothing. Still nothing. I guess the game must have heard me talking about their design philosophies and said, oh, you want to talk about design philosophies? How about the... Oh, never mind. Screw you, game. Stick to your design philosophies. Let's go. Woo. Alright, give me both of them. We need both. Come on, let's see. What do we got in here? Oh, the Goku! Holy crap, we got the LF first. Yeah! Awesome! Okay, LF first. This is where I get a tiny bit nervous because, you know, in the case of irony, sometimes the 1% is harder to pull than the damn LF. This happened to me with God Goku. I think I was trying to chase Beerus and I got God Goku to 9 stars first. Epic! Look at that, menacing. I do wish this character was a TN to Kid Goku, though, because how many opportunities are there for an LF TN to exist, right? And before anybody says, oh, it's TN, nobody cares, they gave us an LF Nappa to Vegeta. If Nappa can get an LF to a more interesting character, then the same can be true here. Not saying TN is not an interesting character, though. People just take for granted the fact that he has 3 eyes. This guy activated his mind's eye. Think about how epic he is. Who's Doctor Strange compared to this guy? Epic. One of the strongest humans in existence. The guy has no relevant characters at all. Boxed off second form cell for hours with the Tri-Beam. Think about that. A feat a human did. And he has his own meme. The man has his own memes. Him with the Kaioken technique. TN is simply peak. Ooh, Vegeta. Yamcha. Bardock. Bardock deserves a proper LF too. It's a shame that yellow Bardock is poo-poo kaka-doo-doo. He has one of the coolest LFs in the game, for sure. The walk is menacing. Alright, gentlemen, I'm starting to get to the point where I start skipping. This only because my thoughts are out the window. I don't really know what else to say. Oh, I guess I could thank you guys for giving the second channel some love. That's been fantastic. I always share on Twitter the little numbers game. I like to be transparent about it because my second channel is a weird place. Weird in that I would have a very long streak of uploading. Things would be great, and then I'd stop. And then I'd start up again. It would bounce back, but not as high as before, and then I'd stop. Because life just got too busy for me. But this time, I'm consistently doing what I can to upload every single... as frequently as possible, so it's at least like 5 to 6 times a week. And it's helping. It's growing back. Most people said you should probably just scrap the channel and start again because all the subs that you gained are already dead, and you trying to revive the channel is just more work than what it needs to be. But I wanted to give that channel a shot because it has footage from like 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. The Walking Dead, all those games that we played prior, and I don't want to toss those in the wind because those are the days of me and my crappy mic. The memories. I want this channel to bounce back, and it's growing. It's doing that. YouTube gives you information. Oh! YouTube gives you all the information you need to see what's going on, and one of the stats that it gives you is returning viewers. So people that have been subscribed for goodness knows how long, coming back and seeing your videos, and every month it grows. Every month I see it grow. So, you know, January it was like 25K total views. February it was 42. March it was 67. And now in April, we're already at like 90. Yeah, CHUN! It's already at 90. So it's cool to see it continue to grow and blossom. My hope is that it continues, and you know, by the end of the year we see some epicness. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of place we're at by the end of the year. All right, CHUN. This is great. We're ending off with the exact amount of CC we started with. We'll do the freebie, the tickets, and then we'll bounce. We'll start working on the showcases before I gotta go to work. Sorry, Goku. I gotta do it. Look at that. What are our tickets at? 17. Okay, I'll take that. Yoink. It's worth. It's worth. I think I have enough 100 LFZ powers to get the Goku to 4 stars. And then for CHUN, I'll have to wait for PvP to end for me to get this guy 4 stars, I think. That looks like a nothing burger. Yeah, it was PyCon. 2 more chances. Maybe 1 copy of both. Come on now. Oh. Alright, come on now. Bardock. Damn. Wow. Character from Memories Past. Like the second character ever to release in the game. Oh yeah, it's nothing. Alright, off I go. Time for the showcases. Thank you guys for waiting. You may have noticed that I have been focusing up on sleep. That's because I was dealing with health issues and I realized maybe it's better that I just focus up on resting. Years of all-nighters for these games with the work stress, with the streaming stuff, and the second channel stuff. Probably not a good idea. Something's gotta go or gonna go, and let's just say I would rather sacrifice the early views versus my sleep. Now, I gotta bounce back from years of staying awake from all-nighters, and if anybody here is keeping up with the studies on sleep and the importance of sleep and how critical sleep is, 1 all-nighter is pretty bad. Years of all-nighters, that is the big adios. So I gotta bounce back from that. So thank you guys for being patient. Even if I gotta sacrifice channel growth, I think it's just better in the long run. But until next time, be out on the lookout for the showcases. Peace!